do you want to actually even take a stab at telling us what AI and advertising means to you?
So AI is a loaded term. I think most people, when they hear AI, they think GPTs first, and then generative AI.
Right.
But AI first started with ML, machine learning, natural language processing. So for me, coming from the publishing workflow and specifically from the ad platforms at Disney, it meant using a combination of that, because we were talking earlier, every ad server is going to have some machine learning in it to build its algorithms and keep feeding and training its algorithms. You can use some AI workflows or some scene detection, object detection for some ad assets, and that's what we kind of talked about, doing some QA for ad assets. And then something that I don't think anyone's talked about is using machine learning to look at data. I think Barry touched on it earlier in the conversation about taking your CDN data and then taking your beacon data and then feeding that back into your ad server to further train it. So
Okay, that's
we'll
in fact,
later.
hold that thought, because the thing is that it was one of the topics we did not discuss previously, and I want to go into it. Does anybody else want to add kind of briefly what they think of as AI in advertising?
Sure, I'll go
Yeah.
for it. So I think that AI in advertising is all about tools to do things better, right? So you basically are probably talking about the same set of things that you always were doing, whether it is measurement, whether it's delivery, whether it's ad fraud detection, brand safety, whatever it is. But AI is able to help you to do those tasks much better, hopefully cheaper, though that part of it is still being sorted out. So that's the way I look at AI. Basically, a tool that helps various use cases, not a single thing. It really is dependent on the various use cases.
Quite a few.
I think a few of you have heard me talk about this in one-on-one conversations, and we all talked about it a little bit, is around AI is more of a fixture, not a feature, as in it's not what someone is actually buying or choosing to use. And Amit, like you said, it's about what are the outcomes that it's going to help you drive. How does it make you get to an answer faster or find problems before they become problems? It's all these things that power all the, really from an ad tech perspective, what we've been doing for over a decade, even longer, how to do better forecasting, better reporting, understanding what you have and don't have to sell. So obviously my perspective is very publisher focused, on someone who's trying to just reduce the time between getting an RFP from an agency to actually executing and delivering on it, and then having the core teams really have tools that help them find new opportunities or new experiences, or understanding is a certain part of audience being under indexed in their sales strategy. So it's really, when I talk to my publishers, they're all about, these are the business problems I want to solve. I don't care if it's a hamster wheel in the background powering your stuff. It's how's it going to help me do it quicker, faster, and with a lot more signal in the actual data than noise.
Okay, it's funny because we like you guys to kind of be able to mold the conversation, and so because I haven't given it specifics, I let you guys do it. Shailey, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I mean, like Sarge said, like machine learning is not new to ad tech. I think probably a decade that it's been used, and before generative AI came on the scene, like in 23, like there was wide adoption of deep machine learning algorithms to understand patterns, to make decisions on bidding and in data and all the other areas in ad tech. So ad tech, it's not new to ad tech, but generative AI is definitely a new beast. Unfortunately, like it's also going to be disruptive to a lot of the tasks that humans do today are going to get transferred to machines.
Okay.
And will be asked to be done by machines, because generative AI has the capability, a human-like capability, to recognize patterns, to gather things, to put them all together. I think that's the new thing that we are seeing, and how that kind of supports the ad tech supply chain. That's yet to be seen, but that's, I think, where the disruption is going to be.
Right.